Hiccups can be very annoying. But what are they? Why do we get them? And how do we get rid of them? There are many theories about why we get hiccups, but nobody really knows for sure. One idea is that hiccups are caused by irritation of the diaphragm, which is a large dome-shaped muscle that sits in your chest cavity. When the diaphragm contracts suddenly, it causes your voice box to close briefly, which in turn causes you to inhale sharply. This sudden intake of air can cause the vocal cords to vibrate, resulting in the characteristic hiccup sound. Another theory is that hiccups are caused by a change in the pressure of the gases in your stomach. When the pressure changes, it can trigger stretch receptors in your stomach, which sends signals to your brainstem. Your brainstem then tries to compensate for the change in pressure by sending signals to your diaphragm and other muscles. But this often results in more hiccups. So why do we get hiccups in the first place? Well, it's not entirely clear, but it may be your body's way of protecting itself from something that could be harmful. For example, hiccups may be triggered by eating or drinking too quickly, or eating foods that are too cold or too hot. They may also be triggered by stress or excitement. In some cases, hiccups may be a sign of an underlying medical condition, such as gastroesophageal reflux disease or a hiatal hernia. If you have frequent or persistent hiccups, it's important to see a doctor to rule out any serious causes. Now that you know all about hiccups, here's a fun fact. The hiccups can sometimes be beneficial. For example, hiccups can help to clear the airways in people who have asthma or other breathing difficulties. In addition, hiccups may help to stimulate digestion in people who have indigestion. Here's another fun fact. The longest documented case of hiccups lasted for 69 years. That's almost 8 decades of constant hiccups. The person who had the hiccups for 69 years was a woman named Helen Viola from the United States. She started getting hiccups when she was just 6 months old, and they never went away. Even though her case was extreme, most cases of hiccups are much more short-lived. In fact, most episodes of hiccups last only a few minutes, but they can sometimes persist for hours or even days. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.